what's up y'all? It's your boy Charlie coming at y'all with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious homemade white almond cake with white almond buttercream frosting from scratch. Now there are several different types of white cake. There's the regular vanilla flavored white cake, and there is the almond flavored white cake, which is very popular down here in New Orleans, really popular. Now this recipe calls for about 20 or more individual servings depending on how you slice it. Now it is great for special occasions like birthdays, weddings. You might have to double or triple the recipe if you want a wedding cake, or even more than that, okay? Holidays, and lastly, it's fluffy, moist, and absolutely delicious. Look at that. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you will need to make your homemade white cake with white buttercream frosting. Let's get started. You will need some all-purpose flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, 7 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, 6 large eggs at room temperature, whole milk at room temperature, sour cream at room temperature, canola oil, and for our flavorings you will need some vanilla extract, butter extract, and almond extract. And you will also need some confectioner sugar. To bake your white cake, you will need some Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray, 2 9-inch round cake pans, and for your additional tools, you will need a disposable piping bag and a spatula. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. In a cake sifter, we're going to add 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to sift all ingredients into a medium-sized bowl. We're going to give this a quick stir. In a separate medium-sized bowl, add a 1/2 cup of whole milk at room temperature, a 1/2 cup of sour cream at room temperature, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of butter extract, and 2 teaspoons of almond extract. Using a whisk, stir all ingredients together until combined. Now, we're going to separate 6 egg whites from 6 egg yolks. You're going to take your egg whites and you're going to place them in one bowl. You're going to take your egg yolks and you're going to place them into a separate bowl. Now for those egg yolks, you can take this and turn this into a custard to use as a filling for a cake. You can also make ice cream, bread pudding, banana pudding, or even French toast, and I have recipes for those, of course. Right? In our stand mixer with the paddle attachment, add 3 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, 3 tablespoons of canola oil, and 2 1/4 cups of sugar. Start your mixer on a medium-low speed just to get that butter, canola oil, and sugar incorporated. Then you turn your mixer up to the highest setting and mix this on high speed for 4 minutes. Now at some point during those 4 minutes, you're going to stop your mixer and you're going to scrape down the sides of your bowl. Continue mixing that in. Alright. Scrape down the sides of your bowl, and as you can see, that mixture is really white. Exactly what we're looking for. Now we're going to add our egg whites. We're going to start our mixer on a medium speed, and we're going to add 6 egg whites into 3 separate intervals. So that means you're going to add a little bit at a time. Let it mix in, then add the second amount. Let it mix in until it's incorporated. Then you add the third amount. And from there, you just mix that in until it's incorporated. Alright? Scrape down the sides of your bowl, and you will notice that your mixture is pretty thick and it has plenty of volume. That's exactly what we want, okay? Now, add 1 cup of your all-purpose flour mixture, and to that we're going to add a 1/2 cup of your milk and sour cream mixture. Mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add 1 cup of your all-purpose flour mixture and 1/4 cup of your milk and sour cream mixture. Mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add a 1/2 cup of your all-purpose flour mixture. Sorry about the blurriness of the camera, y'all. My bowl was in the way. And to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of your milk and sour cream mixture. Now let's get this picture straight here. Alright, now it's back to being clear. Now we're going to mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. Scrape down the sides of your bowl, and your white cake batter is now ready. Look at how nice and white that looks. Now we're going to spray our baking pans with Baker's Joy nonstick baking spray, and we're going to preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Now we're going to carefully add our prepared white cake batter into our baking pans. Using the back of a spoon, spread your white cake batter around your baking pans as evenly as possible. Do it the best way you can. Now to make the batter more even, you're going to shake your pan slightly. And I also like to weigh my pans before I bake them too, just to make sure that everything is even. Okay. Now they are ready to be baked. Now we're going to place these into a preheated 325 degree oven on the middle rack because I'm using dog coated pans, and I'm going to bake this for 45 minutes. Turned out lovely. Look at that. Now we're going to remove our white cake out of the oven after baking on 325 degrees on the middle rack for 45 minutes. Now, toothpick inserted into each cake layer should come out clean. Let the cakes cool completely before removing them out of the pan, and it should take about 3 to 4 hours, okay? Now, as for my cake layers, they baked pretty even, so I don't have to trim off the top or anything like that. Makes cake decorating a whole lot easier. Now let's get started with the frosting. In a stand mixer with a paddle attachment, add 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature and 2 1/2 cups of confectioner sugar. Mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. Alright. Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Add 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. 2 1/2 cups of confectioner sugar. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of butter extract, 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract, and 2 teaspoons of whole milk at room temperature. Mix all ingredients on a medium-low speed just to get everything incorporated. Then you're going to turn your mix up to the highest setting, and you're going to mix this on high speed for 2 minutes. Alright, scrape down the sides of your bowl, and our white almond buttercream frosting is now ready. Should be nice and thick. If it turns out runny at all, just place it into your refrigerator for about 15 minutes, then return it back to your mixer and mix it until it's combined, okay? Here we have a cake pad. We're going to spread a small amount of that buttercream frosting onto the cake pad. Now we're going to add the bottom layer of cake onto the cake pad. I'm going to press down slightly to seal. Add 1 1/2 cups of our buttercream frosting into a disposable piping bag and make sure that the tip of that piping bag is cut off. Now we're going to pipe the buttercream frosting onto the bottom layer of cake. You're going to go all the way around until you reach the center of the cake layer. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take a spatula and we're just going to smoothen out the frosting. This is just to make sure that everything is even. Now we're going to add the second layer on top and press down slightly to seal. Add a small amount of the buttercream frosting on top of the cake. Now you're going to take your spatula and you're just going to spread the frosting on top of the cake. You're also going to take a small amount of buttercream frosting and you're going to spread that onto the sides of the cake as well. And this is known as the crumb coat. It prevents the crumbs from appearing on the final coating of cake. Okay? Just go all around the cake with this. Now we're going to place this into our refrigerator or freezer for 15 to 30 minutes. It's been about 15 to 30 minutes now. We're going to add all of our buttercream frosting on top of the cake. Just add it all on top all at once. Now we're going to take our spatula and we're just going to spread that frosting on top of the cake as even as possible. Okay? Now as you can see, as the frosting reaches the edge of the cake, it's going to free fall. So once it free falls, you can take that frosting and apply it to the sides of the cake as well. And look how easy that is. You just take the frosting and it just free falls to the side and you could just spread it around just like that. Simple. Now we're going to smoothen out the top of the cake with the spatula. Just smoothen out the top and the sides as well. Okay, now we're going to heat up our spatula on the stove. Just heat it up until it's warm. And once done, just smoothen out the top portion of the cake. You're going to heat your spatula again until it's warm. And you're going to go along the sides as well. And this is just to make the appearance nice and neat. Okay? Now the cake is complete. Now it's time to go ahead and cut your slice. Man, oh man, look at how beautiful that looks. Nice white color, moist and delicious. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade white almond cake with white almond buttercream frosting, made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe along with all of my other recipes at www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Oh man, look at this. Man, oh man, the cake is fluffy, moist, has a nice almond flavor, and then that buttercream frosting just brings out all the flavors. Absolutely delicious. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. On point. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, have a good one. Peace. Mm.